Guys, here we go. We're going to get the recording started right there. All right, once again, guys, here we are in New Orleans, Louisiana at the Big Easy Open Bar Table Non-Ball Tournament. It's this is going to be a race to 5, one-loss side here between Lil D. Mckenney and Scotty Townsend. Alternate breaks, and Lil D looks like he's going to have the first break. And this is the third place match, and Trey Baker, a local New Orleans player, is sitting on the hill. This is actually a one-loss side match. So, and thank Mr. Bob for posting that chip-in link there once again for us right there. Last chance to get the raffle tickets, folks. He's going to be pulling right after this match. He's going to be pulling for the 2 tickets. So here we go. I got Joey A in here helping me commentate this match.
And boom goes the dynamite. That's Little D with his break. Makes a ball on the break. He's got a difficult shot on the 1 ball. May try a little bank shot and go hide. No, he's just going to hide. He's not trying to make anything. Made a very good snooker there. Scotty's looking at a 2-rail kick if he's lucky. I don't think he can get past that ball. That's the 8 ball in front of him there, I think. Well, Scotty says he can get past it. Almost does.
You know, Joey, this little kid, Lil D here, they say he's 19 years old, and I just met him a couple months back at the Lafayette Tournament. First time I met him. They said, man, this kid was 15 years old, beating people left and right, man. He's impressive at 19 years old, man. He really is.
Well, he's got a lot of confidence, and he's got a good stroke. And, you know, only better things to come from him. I'm sure we'll see him plenty more in the future.
Trusty Rusty there in the chat asking if there's any way to see the cues being raffled. Let me talk with the big truck, see if we can maybe put it in front of a camera or something in between a rack. Hold on 1 second.
There may even be a link somewhere to where Ray's uploaded pictures of the cues. I'm not sure. This is the Tom Rossman here. Well, we're just
all right, guys. Look, after this rack, we'll put the boot cam on after this rack, and we'll be able to show you what the sticks look like. Lil D's making good work of this rack here. They don't have a link for the sticks, Trusty Rusty, but we're going to show them to you on the boot cam here right after this rack. All right, and there's Lil D. There's one cue there that Joey A is holding up now, and I think that's the Dr. Q McDermott.
Big pen. Yeah, we did. Nice 3/8 pin.
And that's the other cue he's raffling off.
Help raise money for streaming events, not only this one, but some future ones.
The truck was just saying that's these raffles are here to help raise money for the streaming events, not just this event, but all future streaming events. It's what makes all things possible for Ray to keep this thing going here. One of our sponsors donated that to us, so that's what he's raffling off. If you're interested, go ahead and hit that chip-in button, and you can get some tickets. They're going to draw right after this. And bang, back on game.
Kay Hewlin from the internet asked about who did Scotty lose to, and it was our local player here, Trey Baker, son of Bester Baker.
Hey, no problem there, Trusty. Anything we can do to help you guys as well as Big Truck doing this event, and guys like Joey Augustine traveling to commentate matches and play matches, and myself and all the pool players here and all you fans out there. This is what makes all this stuff possible, is you guys being part of this show. You know, none of this is possible without you guys. You're the reason the sponsors want to be part of this, is because of all these listeners and viewers and all that. So we appreciate everybody paying attention to the site.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was almost a great shot there. Little D made a fine shot on the 1 ball and got snookered behind the 5 and 4. Scotty's trying to figure a way to keep that cue ball close to the 4.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to skim off the 5 maybe, huh, Joey, if he spins that 3 ball.
Yeah, from this angle we can't see exactly. He might be able to run into the 5. Oh, he banked it. Huh, what a shot.
Wow.
What a shot.
It's amazing how these good pool players can make it look so easy.
I'm telling you. At times it looks like Scotty plays a very controlled game where he slides the cue ball back and forth across the table, but when he's in difficult situations, you'll notice he'll amp up that stroke and put some spin on the cue ball and have that cue ball just driving hard, trying to make, you know, full contact with the object ball if he's like kicking at a ball.
Right.
He doesn't, you don't see him kick gingerly too often.
All right, guys, you're seeing right now a little Delta 13 advertising. The rack being used here is the Delta 13 rack, where every rack is supposed to be the same consistent tightness, maximum tightness, and every ball should be froze together using that rack. I played on it myself last night. It really actually racked them pretty well. So
yeah,
that's one of
our
sponsors.
Yeah, that's a good rack. I have one at home that I got from a Jacksonville tournament. Got it signed by the winning players, and I've had it at home, and I've been threatening to bring it to Buffalo Billiards to use it out there, because they do rack the balls extremely well. There's only one person left in the winner's bracket, and that happens to be the local player, Trey Baker. He's wearing the shirt, Got Ammo. He's been shooting everybody full of holes, and just had a great tournament. He's going to make a big payday. Even second place pays $1,500 in the Calcutta, $800 for second place in the tournament. So it's a big payday. He's guaranteed at least $2,300.
Try a little different camera here. See what y'all think about this camera view right here. I tell y'all, man, Big Truck is really getting big time in his streaming event, man. He's really doing great things with the booth cam added this time. He added the juice cam last time, giving us 2 different camera angles, a booth cam now so we can see people in the booths, which I know the guys are looking forward to seeing the next time Ashley's in the booth, so they get to see Ashley and Andrazi. But, you know, Big Truck, really, I can't say enough about him. You know, Joey, the guy really does a great thing for pool, and I keep telling him that I'm waiting for him to buy a big van with a satellite dish on it. He'll have it parked outside the pool hall, you know.
That would be great. I can see that. I can imagine that. He does a lot of traveling, promotes a lot of tournaments, and any of you people out there that have local tournaments and you're interested in having your tournament live stream, just drop Big Truck a PM on AZ Billiards. You can always see him out there at AZ Billiards. He's a regular poster there as well as myself, and you can hook up with him on right there on AZ Billiards.
Huh?
Trusty Rusty's tickets are going in the bucket now.
Just got a word from Mr. Big Truck himself, Trusty Rusty. Your payment is received. Your tickets are in the bucket right now.
Steve Lomax on the internet was inquiring or making a statement that he hopes to see Joey A. at Buffalo Billiards in a few weeks. Well, all I can say, Mr. Lomax, the great cue maker from Atlanta, Georgia, formerly of New Orleans, I'll be here, and we're waiting. I want to see that big Lomax stroke that I've heard so much about all these years, and we might have to just get down on that blue felt over at Buffalo's. You might consider bringing that big brute friend of yours, Big Jim from Georgia, too. I got something for him.
Big Truck was just letting me know, for people like Trusty Rusty or anybody else who had to chip in, if you're wanting to know what your ticket numbers are, just post on that. You want to know what they are, and he can. I'll send you a PM, and we can let you know what your numbers are. He's pulling a number up as we go, so he can write them down and let you know what your numbers are. And back to this match here, Lil D. Mckenney looks like he's falling in pretty good stroke here too, Joey. He beat David Parker, and he's falling in pretty good stroke against Scotty here.
Yeah, I noticed something else, too, about Trey Baker and Ronnie D. How they played shape on this 9-ball. They take no chances in, the cue ball getting away from them and rolling into the side pocket or the corner pocket. They take the, relatively easy cut on the 9-ball rather than trying to get close to the 9-ball. And
right.
I guess that's one of the techniques that, a bar table player does. Well, Scotty doesn't want to let the same thing happen with him and Trey Baker to happen right now. So he's going to be paying attention, I know, from here on out. Little D doesn't look like he's a bit nervous. Scotty pocketed one ball, and the table is pretty wide open. You've got to make a good shot on getting shape on the 2. I don't know exactly how he's going to get there.
I see in the chat there, Mr. Bob and DC Happy, both are interested in getting your numbers. As soon as Ray makes his way back over here, I will ask him to get those numbers together, and we'll send you guys a PM to put your numbers so you know what your numbers are.
Steve Lomax knew who I was referring to when I was talking about Big Jim. That's Jim Jennings, my Marine Corps buddy from Atlanta, Georgia, from Georgia. We'll just call him from Georgia. He came down to New Orleans right after Hurricane Katrina and helped us do a little rebuild, and he was a paint contractor, is a paint contractor, and helped us get, some of New Orleans and Metairie squared away. We really enjoyed his company while he was down here. Did a great job. And we always look forward to seeing him again. But I still got something for him.
Looks like Scotty's going to try and get on the board here. Oh, actually, he's going to get on the board. Lil D just conceded that game.
Yeah. Lil D pulling the Earl Strickland there, just raking the balls.
I see that a lot, Joey, since I've been traveling to some of these tournaments. I'm new to this whole tournament scene, but I see that every now and then, and people tell me it's actually a strategy because he's trying to avoid letting him get in stroke by not letting him shoot those balls. I guess I'd have never thought about doing that. And I guess it works.
It's a strategy, but it's a weak strategy. These players right now at the end of the tournament, they're in stroke. They're playing their game, and I don't see where it's going to have a big effect on Scotty one way or the other. And you never know. Scotty has got that bad tip. He's got a chunk missing out of it. I looked at the tip with my reading glasses, and it's well over a 1/16 of an inch square missing out of his tip. So if he accidentally, puts that piece on the cue ball, he's squirting that cue ball. It's going crazy.
Wow.
We had a cue maker or a cue repair guy in here yesterday, and
yeah, Mr. Herb out of Baton Rouge was in here yesterday.
Right. Mr. Herb was, wanting to know if the people down in the Houma, Louisiana area were looking for a cue guy to come down and do some of their tournaments. So maybe if somebody out there knows, the Dave from the High Tide, maybe they can get in touch with him and let Mr. Herb know. Mr. Herb said he'd love to come down to any of those big tournaments that the High Tide has and, do some cue repair work. Well, what kind of score we got now?
It's 4-1.
4-1.
It's going to be 4-1 now. That's correct. I'm going to check on that score. I could have the score wrong here. All right. Somewhere they let me know somewhere I messed up on the score here. It's actually 3-2. Little D's winning, not 4-1. I apologize there. We'll get it fixed up right like this. Just like that. JW Staff in the chat is saying he believes the score should be 4-2, which is what I thought. I thought Little D was on the hill.
That's what maybe he failed to mark up the game. I unfortunately wasn't paying attention to the score.
Sometimes we get to chat and then.
Well, we're just looking at the beads right now.
Right.
The beads show the score 3-2.
Yeah, the beads are showing 3-2, but everybody in the chat's probably paying more attention than I am, and they're saying it's 4-2. So we're going to go with their opinion and make it look like 4-2, just like that. And I guess we'll find out when Lil D gets another game if he shakes his hand or not. They got the beads definitely wrong above the table. Above the table, the beads are showing 4-2. I mean 3-2. So, well, we're going to go ahead and mark this game because we know he just got that one. So we'll go ahead and make Scotty Townsend look like 3. And let's see, put that like that.
Well, Scotty's just made a combo on the 9 ball, and he's made it a 4-3 now, according to the beads on the counter up there.
All right, guys. I'm really lost on the score right now. The beads still say it's 4-3. I know all y'all thought Mckenney was already on 4, but the beads are still saying 4-3.
D's going to roll out here, and looks like not much of a rollout there. He might be shooting that. Yeah, Scotty says, "Come and get you some." Oh, little D made a very, very fine kick there. He kicked into it 2 rails and slid right off from the 1. Made a perfect shot. 3 and 4's tied up real well. This is not going to be an easy rack to get out of. Y'all stay tuned to this internet live stream. Glenn and I, Joey A, we've got another match coming up here. I think we're going to bring Big Truck into the booth for the finals match. And I'm going to step out and enjoy the festivities.
Wow,
Maybe.
What a shot that was, Joey. Not to cut you off.
No.
That kick cut was a beautiful shot by Scotty.
That's trademark Scotty Townsend there. Q Sports Video that was asking if Joey A is still in the tournament. No, he's sitting in the booth right now doing a little talking. I played poorly against my opponent, Mike Singleton. Mike played very nicely and sent me to the booth. We've got Dave Parker over here on the sidelines, enticing the commentators to jump out the booth. He's eating some of this local Cajun cuisine, and I think he's talking about going to match up with some local pool player or something. You heard something about that, Glenn?
He's going to be leaving here to go match up with Jamie Farrell over at the corner pocket. I don't know what they're going to play, and right now what he's eating. He made a special request coming down here to my wife. My wife cooked a gumbo for him and his whole crew, but he wanted crawfish etouffee, so she cooked that, and that's what he's eating right now.
Oh, you got an angel for a wife.
Oh, yeah, she's the best.
That's great. Lucky man.
So that's what he's eating on right now, some crawfish etouffee my wife made up for him.
And he hasn't stopped. I've been watching him. He hasn't stopped. He's been moving like a machine. Yeah, it's all empty. And he didn't offer any of it to us. He wants to wait in line just in case y'all get a divorce, Glenn. He likes your wife's cooking, I can tell you that.
Yeah, she's the best, man. She loves to cook, and she loves to be around pool players, and she's a super nice person. I see Mr. Bob in there laughing. She already promised him he could eat anytime he comes down, and he's more than welcome to come eat. So I'm going to have to ship you something, Bob. I've been teasing you for a couple of weeks about the good food. I'm going to have to ship you something. Kevin Frazier there in the chat is asking who is left in the tournament. You have the 2 guys you're watching right now, Mr. Scotty Townsend and Lil D. Mckenney. This is the 3rd place match, and the only person left is a local player here by the name of Trey Baker, Vesta Baker's son. He's sitting on the hill.
Looked like Scotty got snookered on the 9-ball on that shot.
Scotty here's looking on here. While we got a little lull here, we want to thank a couple of our sponsors. We had the Delta 13 rack, Obi-Wan shafts, Royce down there. I know they do a lot of work with Ray here. Royce, I know he appreciates everything you do for him. Q4, Shane Johnson does a little sponsorship for us. So we got a lot of people out there that we need to thank for everything we do.
Well, one of the things I'd like to say about OBQs, a lot of people may not be aware of this, but I play with a Bender cue. It's a tribute cue, a POWMIA tribute cue, and the OBQs is making Obi shafts for. Yeah, that's a great shot. Again, it looks like every time I get into a little story, Scotty comes with one of these these super shots. But I don't mind being cut off when he makes a shot like that. Wow, he's cutting loose. I think Scotty's going to get out on this rack and tie up the score 4-4. But as I was saying, the Bender cues have a special pin, and OBQs is now making shafts to fit the Bender cue. So you can get an economical and great playing shaft from OBQs for any Bender, or for that matter, virtually any cue on the face of the earth.
Right. A little action report here from truck. Rob Lee, the AZ Horse of the Year, is matching up with Mike Singleton, getting the call 7. I'm not sure what they're playing for, but he's getting the call 7. I don't see much trouble here for Scotty Townsend, Joey, so he may be polishing this off and getting back to Trey Baker one more time.
Yeah, we'd like to give a quick shout out to Little Matt A. from L.A. from Buffalo Billiards there. He's out there in the internet chat room, and we're watching Scotty getting ready to complete this rack.
Okay, sorry about that, folks. I was just getting a little info from Big Truck here. Right after this match is over, we're going to be drawing for the 2 Qs. Joey and Miss Ashley, Chris Miller's wife, will be drawing the numbers for us. And that is that. Scotty has one. So we're going to go ahead and draw these for these Qs, folks. So if you bought some tickets or whatnot, get ready. We're going to be drawing for these Qs right now. And we will see what's going on here.
Mic check.
Looking for a mic check.
Mic check? All right, good. You about ready? Okay. All right.
I can hear Ray in the background there.
Hey, let's stay right here and shuffle what we're going to do now. Pick Chris's stick.
I know we're going to be fair enough. You don't pick this Christmas.
All right, everybody, this is Ray Hansen, also known as Big Truck. I'd like to thank the Big Easy here for hosting this event, Casey and Ray. Y'all put on a nice show. We really had a great time here. We enjoyed coming to Louisiana always. From Texas here, y'all really know how to roll out the red carpet. We really appreciate it. Also, I'd like to thank everybody that chipped in and helped out with the streaming expenses by getting some raffle tickets for the McCurry Cube. And those were contributed by HX Family Fun Center over in Texas. We really appreciate those guys for really helping us out with some tournaments. We're about to draw for those numbers right now. And Miss Ashley from White Diamond Billiards is going to be drawing those numbers. And I told her, don't be drawing Chris's number in there now. Chris has money in there, but they're all by numbers. There's no names on them. And we're going to draw for those right now. Again, I'd like to thank everybody, especially especially Casey and Ray for hosting the event. Also, White Diamond's got a big event coming up there. Another White Diamond tournament coming up in
This is Ashley runs the boards over at the White Diamond tournament, and she's going to draw the numbers here for the McDermott cues. I'd like to thank Atex Family Fun Center for donating those cues, and in fact, let's get them over here. And also. All right, we got both the McDermott cues here, and we're going to draw for both of them individually. So if you've got tickets, whether on the internet or here in person, you don't have to be present to win. And if you got tickets in them, if you win the first cue, your name will go back into the drawing for the second cue. So Ashley, when's y'all's next event over there at White Diamond?
Second weekend of January.
Second weekend in January. Well, the big truck show is going to be over there for sure, and we're looking forward to that one. It's always a good tournament, and let's do it. Let's get a ticket out of there. Hold on, shake them up really good. Oh, this way. Are we on this camera here? Okay.
I got him. I'm on. Check our hand. Walking home.
All right, here we go. All right, and
let's see if she's lying or what.
What number is it? Let me get my book.
Please call mine. I can forget.
I lost it.
That's me. That's my number.
All right, what's the number?
311785.
785. 785. That is going to be Ronnie D.
Who just walked out the door. Ronnie D just took a walk.
All right, Ronnie D, and his ticket goes back in there also. So Ronnie D won the first cue. Mix them on up again. We're going to draw for the second one now.
Don't have. Which one you give away first? Whichever one he picked. I know which one you want first. Go right there.
All right, yeah, come up a little. Okay, you got another one? All right, here's our second one here. It is 798. And that is this guy winning everything, Trey Baker.
Trey Baker. Wow.
798, Trey Baker.
Oh, terrible.
Oh, really?
AKA shoot 'em up.
All right.
Well, Trey's got the hot seat locked up, and he'll be facing Scotty Townsend again. Scotty will have to beat him twice. Ronnie D's back in the door. He just got the message about winning the cue, so he's all smiling ear to ear, happy to get.
All right,
prize.
folks. Well, there you go. The winners are Ronnie D and Trey Baker, two New Orleans boys. Trey Baker on the hot seat, as Joey just told you guys, and we're going to see a good match between him and Scotty Townsend.
And Ronnie D, who placed fourth in the tournament as well.
Yep.
Yeah. He's had some good fortune there.
All right, let me fix up the scoreboard here so we can get this thing going. We're going to have
Yeah, we're going to step out the booth, and Big Truck's going to be coming in to take care of this finals match. And it's good talking to all you people out there. Joey A. who's signing off. Catch y'all later.
All right, folks, this is Ray Hansen, also known as Big Truck from the AZ Forums. How about that? The guy that's playing in the finals wins the Q, or one of them. That's pretty crazy. All right, he's just on a roll today. It's his day today, I guess. Okay, we're going to play the finals here. The first set is going to be a race to 7, and it's going to be Scotty Townsend and Trey Baker. And the first set will be race to 7. They're going to be starting here in just a few minutes. We're going to go ahead and refresh everything real quick because we don't want that to happen during the finals. And I'll be right back, so don't go away. Finals coming up here as soon as we refresh. They're warming up now.